Well, that's right. It's just something that we don't think about. I think we all assume as Americans that every child has a bookshelf full of books at home. And in fact, that's not the case. We know right here in Charlotte, there's 60,000 or more children that don't have a book to call their own.
Wow.
They can't read a bedtime story. And that's just unexcusable to us that this would happen in a day and age in a country such as this with so much wealth. And what we want to do is we want to collect those books, get them off those shelves after those other kids have outgrown them, clean them, wrap them as presents, and then give them to the countless children that have no books.
Yeah, and I know central to what you're doing is this idea called the Magic Book. Tell us about that.
Well, I think it's not enough just to give kids books, and especially with us, you know, we use a lot of recycled books, and so we want to make it fun, we want to make it exciting for them. That's why we do our signature magic book parties, that's why we wrap them as presents, that's why we have our mascots, Erm the Bookworm and Irma the Bookworma, and then the mascots have a very special thing called the Magic Book, and I actually have it right here, and this is pretty cool. Any child that touches the Magic Book will grow up to be smart, successful, do anything they want to do in the world, because if they believe in the book, they believe in themselves, and if they believe in themselves, then they can do anything. And we say once you touch the magic book, the magic is within you. So we ask them to close their eyes, hold out their hands, and think about what they want to be when they grow up. Because a lot of kids that maybe don't have a lot of books at home, there's also a correlation between self-esteem. So we want to let them know how beautiful, how wonderful, and how special they are, and that truly they can use books as that vehicle to grow up and be anything that they would possibly want to be growing up.
It's just such a great idea, Christina. And you know, this is something that, you know, other people can do, you know, church groups, you know, book clubs. People have these kind of things lying around their houses, so they can get up and start a program like this. Speak to that and just, you know, how other people can take from your example.
That is so true. This is such an easy, duplicatable process. All you do is you take a book that a child has outgrown. You clean it, you wrap it up, you make it pretty, and then you give it to a child who needs and wants to read it. In every single city and every single town all across this great country, there are children who have tons of books that have outgrown them, and there are children who have few, if any, at home. So any church, any school, any Boy Scout group, anywhere in the country can do this process. And it's such an easy thing to do. It's such a great, simple thing to do. But it makes such a big difference in the lives of these children. And when you truly see the magic happen, when you see their smiles, when you see something click in them when they get that special book, you know, Christina, that their life is truly changing.
You really are, you are changing a lot of lives, and we are so appreciative that you could join us tonight to tell us a little bit about this. Thank you so much, and carry on the great work.